back to Dragon Warring Monsters. Last time, after a bit of confusion, we were in the Traveler's Gate of Villager. The last part is, if people could hear me due to a bit of an audio hiccup, was the fact that I was saying it was a whole different place altogether. But we're going to rectify that. We're going to actually go there soon, but for now, I'm going to say this. I said in the last part, again, if you could hear me on that one, that we are going to be taking along some new monsters along with us. Not the party that we currently have right now. We're going to be taking along our new people going by the name of, if memory serves, Rose, Oak, and Dran. In that order, probably. Now, I'm going to say this now. I do not recommend doing this. You may, of course, get overwhelmed fairly easily. I'm just hoping Dran is sort of an equalizer. Mainly because it knows, actually he knows, two moves. Fire Slash and Fire Air. Fire Slash is meant to be a single target fire attack, while Fire Air is an AoE of sorts. Hopefully with this cast we have, we might do fine. But we also have ourselves a pretty decent surplus of herbs. We got 11 herbs, 3 things of beef jerky, and 3 warplings. Before we do anything else, I got to do a bit of warpwing exchanging right now. So I'm going to take a quick pit stop to the bank, get rid of the 2 warplings, and then we'll move onwards. Since we don't have a surplus of gold to start putting in the bank, we're not going to do that. At least not yet, at least. We're going to go up there. Now, we're going to be heading to the Traveler's Gate of Talisman. For real this time. The neat thing is, Traveler's Gates that which you beat don't move anymore. That's actually a neat little touch. Now, here's the reason why I don't recommend going to Talisman super early with monsters of this level. The monsters here are fairly tough. There's actually one monster that I really want to get a hold of, but we'll get to that one when we get to that one. Until then, we're gonna wander. And run into trouble. Speaking of which, here's the monster I was talking about. This is the mini drac. I always liked this one. Why, it looks so cute in sprite format. But this one's also stubborn. It's always a gamble with this, because I'm worried that Mini Drac might hit Oak again. No, he went after Dran instead. Bye, Mini Drac. Will you join us, please? Well, at least Rose and Oak leveled up. And the Mini Drac decides to join us. And yes, we shall. Now, in the botch recording which I did, this was a female, and I named her Tiki. But, for the sake of this, we're gonna call this Batu. AKA a shortened version of Tiki's caretaker and friend, Bantu from Fire Emblem. Now, we're gonna take a brief check on the stats a bit. Because this is why I'm like, maybe this is not the best idea. Because most of the monsters here are level 4. 2 of our monsters are at level 2. But now they're level 3, so they should last a bit longer. And plus, it knows Sandstorm, aka it can blind stuff. And it's an AoE thing. But, as much as I want to, we're going to get rid of Oak, sadly. We're going to have 2 dragons with us. Hopefully the recording's doing alright. Remember when I mentioned army ants? Well, here are the army ants in question. Ooh, nice fireball. Rose actually leveled up really well. We found another warp wing. Now, we're going to need to be careful. What I didn't mention is this floor is a lot bigger than the other 2. I mean, you know what I mean. Why? It has 5 floors. Compared to the 4 that we've been to before. We'll hold off on healing for now. If the worst comes to worst, we got a whole surplus of herbs to play with. That's a new item that they have. This is the map herb. Lets you see the entire landscape. That way it's a whole lot easier to see the map. But I wouldn't recommend using that if you're going to be looking for items and stuff. Only use it if you're looking for the exit ASAP. And only if it's a dungeon you already went through. I mean, Traveler's Gate. Why do I keep calling the Traveler's Gates dungeons? Not really a dungeon. Well, we're actually doing pretty well for ourselves. You know what? We may need to start using herbs. Just because we have a healer and doesn't mean that Rose is up to snuff compared to Hale. It's because of the mana pool she has right now. It can be a whole lot better later down the road. Well, we got ourselves an herb and a pork chop. And more herbs. Herbs for the pork chop. Another mini drac. I am so tempted to try to catch another one. Let's not and say we did right now. Well, I could use the heal spell right now on Rose. Actually, let's do that. She has the mana to burn. Another piece of meat. Beef jerky. It's not the biggest field to play in, but it works. We reached that point now. We'll use the an herb on Duran right now. Dragon actually is a pretty neat name, even though it's basically a shortened version of Dragon. But, oh geez, we got craziness going on. For the sake of clearing out some space, let's get a new monster to play with. All three of them we have yet to have as party members, so let's see who we go for. In all honesty, I hope to get a hold of the Pecky. But whatever happens is what will happen. Spooky is also pretty good in some way. Goopy, we're not getting Goopy, because Goopy is the first to go down. We're doing alright, at least. Despite the fact that one of our monsters is a bit lower than the others. Well, Spooky it is. Even if it's, given that it joins us or not. Moses went to level 5, and another male. We're getting way too many guys, to be honest with you. What to name the Spooky? What to name the Spooky? Oh. I forgot one little detail. If you hit go to the end without putting any characters, the game will give you a random name. I did not mean to do that, but oh well. EGAD. We're gonna take him on our quest, only to show the stats. It's a level 3 ghosty right there. And our first taste of finding zombie monsters. And there's the Lush Licks, aka the stun thing. It's useful to a point. But for now, let's let EGAD get going right now. Ah, a Goopy monster. While tempting, may not be the best option given there's only one. Ah, Lake Sweep. That's another stun. Like Lush Licks, except this one goes for the legs. Which tends to not make sense. Because in the botch recording, Hale got tripped up. How does a floating jellyfish monster thing trip? I'm expecting a comment that says, it's because such and such was not at all that high up in the air. We're gonna give Bantu a healing herb. The Spookies have got the first hit. But, I think we're fine. They actually did it fairly well. And Rose is actually doing a whole lot better than Hale, mainly because she has access to a fire spell. Oh boy, herbs galore. We may need to use an herb for Dran. Why? Make room. I kept all the herbs in the off chance of a heavy monster ambush. You know, if we manage to get them without the meat treats, I'll be happy either way. I'm gonna save it when we have a thing of Peckies to play with. And Rose is going up and up in the levels. There's actually another monster that I really want to get a hold of later down the road, which is known as a Demonite. And those boogers are pretty nasty. The downside is they don't have a lot of magic to play with. And the bad news is they automatically have access to a pretty powerful fire spell called Blazemore. Well, let's give the other beef jerky to the remaining Pecky. The Picky. Why do I keep calling it Pecky? Maybe it's because it's a big bird monster. Two beef jerkies may do it. Ah, there we go. Another male. Boy, we need ourselves some females soon. To name this one would be... You know what? Let's name you Wiley. Wiley the Picky. For a level 4, he pretty much hits hard and goes fast. In my opinion, the Pickies are a lot better than the Anteaters in terms of speed, bum rushing attacks. And they have the ability Sap, which, if memory serves, weakens an opponent's attack power. I could be wrong on that one. Let's give an herb to Rose. And use the heal spell on Banto. There's a hole and a coin. From the valley back to the familiar islands. Yeah. We, of course, are getting close to the final floor before the boss. Goopy and the Spooky. Uh-oh. That's not good. They got the ambush. Hopefully we'll be able to, do something against them. Fireball might do it. Well, the Goopy is all that's left now. I only have one meat treat on hand, so I don't think I will be able to get the Goopy with just one beef jerky, but it is possible at least. Another map herb. In all honesty, if you got yourself a heavy surplus of map herbs, I recommend just selling them outright. Tons of goopies and an ant. Well, I think it's safe to say that we're doing all right for ourselves. And Dran is leveled up now. And ambush meat. Why? It was haunted and it will attack us by trying to lick us in the face. What do we got here? A beef jerky. Well, we're gonna use this on Rose and heal up. And grab the jerky, and before we reach the boss, if we still have access to the army ants and the goopies, we'll see if we can get one of those. Because we're now getting close to the boss of this area, which is actually pretty interesting in its own right, and for good reason too. Why, you may ask? I'll tell you why when we get here. I mean, get there. You know. Alright, another herb, and off we go. I'm still surprised in the last part, the music kept going. Normally that never happens. It's either monster interruptions or what. I guess during an LP we can get away with that. You know what? I'm gonna try. Let's give this to the goopies, see what happens. Hopefully, we'll still have one still alive after this. Oh, they're both still standing. Let's use the last beef jerky on them now. See if they will... if one of them is willing to join us. Level 7 for Rose. Nice. And Bantu leveled up too. And another male goopy. Ay ay ay. Too many guys. Yeah. While the name is Goopy, the name gave us MH for Mud Hand. So, I would go for a One Punch Man joke, but that will take a lot of effort on my thing. Mainly because I don't know a thing about the One Punch Man. Except he's bald, he's derpy, until he starts punching the crap out of people, then they blow up. So, for the sake of him, we'll just, call this one Clay. Why? Mud, clay, that sort of thing. Now, as much as I want to take Clay with us, despite him being level 5, Leg Sweep is only going to be good for one shot. So, I'm going to take my chances. And there's the hole. We're not going to go in there just yet. We're going to explore the floor. And then we will fight the boss. And then I'll give you a little treat of what is to come afterwards. The little treat in question will be a third Traveler's Gate. You're probably wondering, a third one? What do you mean? Well, here's the trick. I'm going to tell you when we get there. But first things first, we deal with these boogers. Grab more herbs. You gotta make that Kentucky Fried Monster meat. Jeez, another ambush. Oh, that's not good. These two caught us with our pants down. Bantu is asleep. Dran, of course, got licked in the face. Bantu is going to be out like a light for a while. So it's just a 2-monster show right there. But we prevailed. And I believe we have explored everything we can right now, so I guess it's into the hole we go. But we'll fight these two monsters first. Any XP is good XP. But we've now entered the final spot. Oh, it's that dark marshmallow from before. Hello. No. Now, you're probably wondering what I was talking about earlier. Well, when I first played this game, I had no idea what this scene is all about. The town and the golem. Now, the golem I mentioned before back in the monster farm. This is going to be our boss, a golem. But here's the thing. I never knew what that town was all about until playing Dragon Quest Builders. My guess is this golem is the guardian of Cantlin, which is the town that is there. He won't let anyone pass. You can talk to him and he won't do anything. But if you try to go into the town, he will attack. But we have no choice but to try. You, stop right there. You shall not pass. I'm Golem, the protector of this village. Okay, the Golem is a tricky bird. Mainly because of one thing. It has a charge attack. If you remember the Go Hoppers from before. And the Golem is like a brick house. And you are armed with only a toffee hammer. When he's charging up, it's always best to go in the defense posture to soften the blow of his attack. Yeah, that could have been a whole lot more painful. Thankfully, it wasn't that way. So, we're going to have mix, and mix. Let loose our magic. And hopefully the sand might work in our favor. Oh! A critical hit fire strike. Nice shot, Dran. And the Golem has decided to get up and join us. And we shall. He's known as Golem. Like before, I'm going to keep it as such. Why? Again, why not? Want to take Golem with you on your quest? Just to show the stats. Golem is a level 7 monster, and you can see why he's built like a freaking brick house. He has some solid defenses and pretty good HP. And he's our first material monster, or if you're unlucky to get a goopy. And like the boss monsters, they're pretty well equipped with abilities. This one in particular has all 3 of its abilities unlocked right out of the gate. Charge Up, Psych Up, and Strong D. Make your own jokes if you want to if you want. We're going to let him go to the farm. You are powerful, but defeat me doesn't mean you can enter the village. Why? Well, Marshmallow will explain. This village is an illusion of Golem. That's why you cannot go in. Well, let's go back to the castle. Whee! Oh, Terry, you beat Golem. Well done, considering your size. There are millions of monsters behind the Traveler's Gates. Yeah, we heard this before. Oh, King. Well, maybe I'm exaggerating a little, but it's up to you, Terry. Use the vault and library well. You're dismissed. And, of course, you guessed it. Oh, busy, 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 busy. Give the courageous Master Terry the power of Great Tree. Phew. For Terry's safe journey, we'll give you an herb. Now, here's the kicker right now. I said I'm going to give you a treat because there is a third Traveler's Gate. I'm going to end when we reach it, of course. But here's the thing. It's going to be in the bazaar, but I'm not going to open it just yet. Because this place requires a monster. I have 2 that are eligible. Now, here is where I'm talking about. And not this Traveler Gate. This will be unlocked later. I'm talking about these 2 thugs here. This one is asking for a monster that knows any fire abilities. Like Dran and Rose here. But here's the thing. Once you give away a monster, you can never get it back. You have to breed a new one, or get real lucky to find one in the wild and get it. So, when we come back, I'm going to have to make the painful decision of parting a monster. And as much as I want to keep them, if I want to show off some interesting areas and stuff, I may have to get rid of Rose, sadly. Why, she may be a good healer, but at the same time, I can probably get another gremlin. I just hope I'm super lucky is all. But until then, I will see you in the next part. As we go access the secret little Traveler's Gate here in the bazaar. Let's save the game first, though.